sheet, then we'll go directly into Minister Bostic's take on it. Sharpe Bostic's take. Here we go. It says more than 2.7 billion was delegated for the historically black colleges. This is the American Rescue Plan that Joe Biden did. He said approximately 11 billion has been given to Hispanic serving institutions, and it says approximately 5 billion was given to the Asian American and Native American Pacific Islander serving institutions. So when you look at all the funding that has been given and the way it's broken down, historically black colleges have been given the least amount of monies. So we keep all that in consideration, how they're literally underfunded and there's a lack of funding and lack of resources in historically black colleges. Sharpe Bostic, tell me, what's your take on the Ed Reed situation?
Well, those of you that haven't been following this situation, I wasn't really watching it at first, but once I saw the video of just give everybody some background, Ed Reed was a college player who went to the University of Miami, and he went to the Baltimore Ravens. By him going to the Baltimore Ravens, he then retired. He became a Hall of Famer, and then he began to work at the University of Miami up until recently, as early as this year. Bethune-Cookman University, they offered him the job to become the head coach. This is where the problem starts, and I think we don't keep our professionalism. The problem started with me is because we get to work before we even have a contract. That was one of the first issues. So they offered Ed Reed the job at the Bethune-Cookman University. When they offered him the job, Ed Reed then went on to start going to work. He starts cleaning up the conditions. He started, saying what was wrong with the school, and then he went on IG Live and he was using expressive of language that was very disturbing to some people that was in the university. The university still, at that point in time, went on and said, we're no longer going to hire Ed Reed. We're no longer going to hire Ed Reed to be the coach because of these issues. The president came on. He was on the Roland Martin show. The president came on, and he said there was 3 reasons when we first brought Ed Reed on. We told him that we wanted to explain these issues. Number 1, he had no head coaching experience, so they said they're going to build a structure around him. Number 2, he said that this is a Christian university and we want you to display yourself in a respectful manner on campus. Number 3, he stated that there was 2 back-to-back hurricanes that caused a lot of trash and they was working on cleanup. So those are the reasons why they said Ed Reed, that what they told Ed Reed. And they said the video that Ed Reed showed, it violated all those. He said you put out the university, you said it's a dirty campus. He said you're using cuss words. And then as far as with the structure. So my take is I feel you should never work somewhere without a contract. They never gave him a contract, and he started to go to work. So basically, he got fired from somewhere he was never hired. People say he got fired. He was never hired as the coach. Ed Reed then went on a tangent, and he started calling out the school again, the AD. This is where it gets spicy. Everybody knows about Jackson State, right?
Right.
Right? Jackson State, right? And do you know who took over Jackson State?
Deion.
Oh, you talking about the coach when Deion left?
Yes.
Oh, I can't remember the guy's name. I don't remember his name.
His name is TC.
You know what? I think I know where you're going. Yeah, go ahead. Oh,
his name is TC.
Yep.
Deion Sanders said he passed down the reins to TC to be able to take over the job.
That's what Deion said. I know you're going. You're right. That's what Deion said. But
Ed Reed in his tangent, he said Deion Sanders called him personally and offered him the Jackson State job.
What is
Yeah,
that?
he did. Cat out the bag. Yes, he
What
did.
is that?
And on his tangent, Ed Reed said Deion Sanders called him personally
Yep.
to offer him the Jackson State job.
That was
That-
Deion. Oh,
He
go
threw
ahead.
him under the bus. In other words, Ed Reed got so mad he threw Deion Sanders under the bus.
Yeah. He did.
Right. Saying,
And it was a major issue because they saying, well, you said this guy TC was gonna get the job,
Yeah.
but then you said Ed Reed was calling to offer him the job. That's number one thing I think Ed Reed he did wrong. Number two, today he just exposed personal text messages between him and Shannon Sharpe.
What? Are you serious? I ain't caught up on that. What?
Yeah, all you gotta do is type in Shannon Sharpe and Ed Reed. It's personal text messages, and this is what it reads. Shannon Sharpe went on the show, and Shannon Sharpe said, "Hey, Ed Reed, you was wrong, bro. It's the way how you handled it." And Ed Reed took offense to it. Shannon Sharpe said, "Bro, I support you. If you took offense to anything I said, I apologize. Think you're going to make a hell of a coach. God didn't think that wasn't a right situation for you. All the best." Ed Reed's response said, "Nah, bro, that's not it. God did. You said a lot of stuff wrong about me, player. Nah, bro, that's not it. God did. You said a lot of wrong things about me, player. Like what?" He said, "Let's talk. Let's talk. Nah, you didn't do this. You did this on TV. So let's talk on TV, basically. Sit in your spot." Shannon Sharpe said, "Ed, I voiced an opinion and it's not that deep. Wish you all the best, but I'm done with this." That was personal text messages. The first thing that was done, he exposed Deion, what he said. The second thing is personal text messages. My thing is, to get to my point about this whole situation, I have always believed this. I always believe this. A lot of things when we deal with and why we don't get away in society, it's because of three phases. You look at the black church, you look at the black college, and you look at the black business. When you look at these things, a lot of these things, when you're dealing with these colleges and universities, they're ran by the board of directors. The same thing is with churches, the same thing is with businesses. What I see is we don't know how to deal with power. It's always an issue of power. I think the university, at the end of the day, they could have used somebody like Aaron Reed, but I think he didn't know how to contain himself, and he got to the mindset of, I was in the NFL, I was at the University of Miami, and this is how stuff should be ran. But I think it was just handled in a wrong way. But right now, it's going to be a big mess because I think the president that is currently the president, he won't be there for long.
Yeah, the interim.
Yeah, the interim president. Yeah, I think he won't be there for long. But I mean, I'm interested to see you guys take on exposing personal text messages for the sake of proving your point. Should it or should it have not happened? What do you think?
First of all, I don't know. I guess you want a true answer that you might need to ask Antonio Brown. But we don't even go there with that. Definitely, when you look at the temperament of the situation, to answer your question directly about the private text message, you got to keep that stuff private. One thing, especially if somebody comes to you directly, if somebody, calls you directly or messages you directly in attempt to, confront you, then you need to keep those things private. And obviously y'all got phone numbers, so y'all got to have some sort of, positive relationship where you got to consider him a friend to a degree where you shouldn't try to go public. I mean, he's reaching at that point, you should always keep that private. What say you, Tony and Resident Joe? Tony, if you talking, your phone's on mute. Mm-hmm. What say you, Resident Joe?
I agree with you. I think
sorry. I need to clean my glass. What do I clean glass with? You can't use paper towel, can you?
I was blown away when I saw you wearing the glasses when I came on.
I like it.
Yeah, I like the glasses.
I like the glasses.
Your voice sounds better. You know, your voice sounds commanding. You know, your voice sounds like you're a man that commands. I bet when that lady told you that, you was probably wearing glasses.
I never said a lady told me that. That's showing how much you were listening. Let me put these glasses on. Let me tell you something. Don't make me pull out my intellectual badge on you.
Yes, I like him because of that.
Man. Oh, yeah. Listen, I get used to this stuff, this seeing stuff. But, you know, it's just for reasons. And then, you know, Tula going to go in there. Oh, you need to go and get, what you call to put something like that? What you trying to put in my glasses?
LASIK surgery?
No. LASIK surgery. No. You got
Why you
your
don't
mute.
get that?
Tula. Your mute on. Okay.
I told you to do something.
Yeah, you told me to put some of my glasses, some insurance stuff. What you told me to put in my glasses?
What?
You said get them in your glasses, like the insurance stuff. Progressive?
Look, if you said it. Oh my goodness, that's why it's two different. Oh my goodness, yes, progressive.
Yes.
But you can wear them. I'm sorry. Let me turn this down. You can wear them.